What's up, guys? In this video, we're off to our warehouse location to go fill up that drink vending machine full of energy drinks, sodas, and Gatorades. Remember, guys, if you like these style of videos, smash that like button for me. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video. We are back at our warehouse location, and it's time to go stock up this Dixie Narco 501E drink vending machine. I took a look at the MoMA app, and I noticed things were looking pretty low, so it was definitely time to get back to this location and get it filled up. Now, I've already brought in half the product, so it's sitting there in front of the machine. I'm bringing in the second half now, and I had to park pretty far away from the door today, so there was a lot of walking, and that's why in the intro, it was kind of sped up, because like I said, I had to park pretty far away. First thing we need to do, though, is update our NIAX credit card reader. We're going to make it so that the cash box level is 0, because we are going to collect the cash in this video, and I will warn you guys, it's not a lot of cash. We're seeing a trend in most of our locations where the majority of our payments are going through the NIAX credit card reader. So we'll talk more about that as we get into the video. One thing I want to point out, do you notice that flashing red light there? That little dot is flashing on the display of where the money sign thing is. That means we've got a jam somewhere. So we're going to check our things. It looks like jam in column 1. So column 1 is the column farthest to the right. That's our Mountain Dew. So we're going to have to pull those Mountain Dews out there, clear the jam to fix that problem. And that's why there's so many Mountain Dews left, because apparently that column got jammed. Now you can see all the other columns are looking pretty low. So we've had some pretty good sales. And this is a 1-month service. We basically come to this location roughly every 4 weeks or so. And what's really cool is it is literally right around the corner from our industrial tire location. So typically, like I said, this location isn't as fast moving as the industrial tire location. So what we'll do is typically, go to the industrial tire location bi-weekly or every other week. And then on the second trip of the month or whatever we want to call it, we'll stop at this location and fill this machine up, collect the money, do all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of how we roll. We try to get locations around existing locations, which is always nice because then you can just make one trip. But like I said, we got a jam, so we got to clear that jam. So again, I'm taking out all the Mountain Dews, and I'll find one that's kind of pinched in there, but not really, just enough to stop the motor. And there, I just cleared it right there. I know it was tough to see, but I just cleared that jam, and I'm just making sure everything else is looking good and there's no other jams in the way. So after I've got that cleared, I'm going to load everything back in. I'm going to rehome the motors. I'm going to do a test vend just to make sure that everything is working properly. I didn't rehome the motors. I thought I did because I pressed the door switch button. And when you clear a jam on these machines, if you hold in that door switch button, that should take you back to the main screen. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but that dot was still flashing. So I went back into the menu. What I really need to do is load. First I'm checking to make sure that there's no other jams. So I'm taking everything out, making sure everything's clear. Then I'll load some more back in, and I'm going to do a motor test. And the motor test should vend an item if the jam is clear, and then that should eliminate that flashing dot on the screen. And I feel like we haven't had any jams in a while, and I'm probably jinxing myself saying that. And now we'll probably have all kinds of videos with jams in the future. But basically, I hate jams because they stop you from selling that whatever product is jammed. But now that it's clear, we're going to load things back in. We're going to go and run a test once we get everything loaded, making sure everything's good to go, and then we'll start stocking the actual machine. Now, because so many things have sold, we got a lot of things to stock up. So we're definitely going to get a lot of things stocked up in this video. And then, of course, we'll collect the money. So while we're stocking up the Mountain Dew, let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, guys, today is Saturday. It's the weekend video. It's November the 8th. And we got a lot of exciting things on the way. So if you didn't know, we've got new locations. We're not in them yet, so we don't have machines in them yet, but we have basically all the plans set up. So we'll talk about that in just a second here. Let's go back to testing the motor, and I'm going to go to the diagnostics. And in diagnostics, I'm going to go to the motor test section, and I'm going to motor test motor 1. Now there we are. We're on motor test motor 1. I'm going to hit I can't remember which button to hit. And I've quickly figured it out. There we go. That's the one we want to test. So it did vend a Mountain Dew, so we're good to go there. So that jam is officially clear. Now we can get out of the menu system, go back to the ready for sale, and I know it was quick, but that dot is no longer flashing. So that means we no longer have that jam. So it's time to get stocking. But like I was saying, guys, we've got multiple new locations on the way. We are currently waiting for delivery of our second Haha Vending AI Smart Cooler. You guys know we love those machines. It does so good at our truck accessory shop. This new location the Haha Vending machine is going to be going into a co-op space. It's pretty funny. It's actually a former brewery right near the old brewery location that we used to have. It's not the same building, but it's right in that general area. And, it's got multiple businesses sharing office space in there. So we're hopefully going to be able to, allow multiple businesses to shop from our vending machine, but it will be inside the office space of one business in particular. Now, that business did work with the property management company to see if we can put it in the common area, and they denied that request. So it's only going to be in the offices of one place. But, they all talk to each other, so they'll be able to go in there and access the machine during their business hours. So maybe once we get it in there and get it up and running, maybe we'll be able to talk to that property management, get it moved out, or even more machines moved out into the common area for even more sales, which would be ideal. I would love that. But for now, it's just going to be inside one of the office spaces of that co-op. So there's that. So we're excited for that. We've also, like I said, we're working to finalize 2 other locations. We don't have them finalized yet. We pretty much have permission for one, but there's a little bit of a delay, and we're waiting on the final permission for the second one. And once we get that taken care of, we'll be able to move the 4 machines from the top secret location to these 2 new locations. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll be able to film at those locations. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. We should be able to film at the co-op, hopefully. But yeah, so lots of good things coming down the pike for the Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel. Lots of new content on the way. And we're getting, through the month of November, which means it's going to be time for the IAAPA amusement show, guys. Actually, we're a little over a week away. So again, today's Saturday. All this coming week we'll be in South Carolina doing our normal thing. The following week we'll be in Orlando, Florida for the IAAPA amusement show. It's going to be a great time, so definitely check us out if you're there. And I don't know if you've been able to check out our IAAPA videos in the past, but there's going to be so many exciting things to see at the IAAPA show. Obviously, lots of manufacturers from overseas as well as stateside that hopefully will have some new machines on display. I'm looking for companies like CandyMachines.com, Pipeline Games, and you never know what else. I mean, LAI always has some really cool stuff. US Fun has some great machines always available to see. And of course, lots of suppliers of plush and other prize items for our machines. So I'm definitely looking to score some deals while I'm there at the show. But like I said, if you're going to be in attendance for the show and you see me, make sure you say hello. I'm going to have the Galaxy Games 843 bracelets to give out. So if you see me, say hello, claim your free bracelet. I want to get these out to as many people as possible. So again, if you see me, make sure you say hello. I'm not sure which days I'm going to be there yet. I'm most likely going to be there Tuesday for sure. Wednesday and Thursday, one of the two, I'm not sure. But I might do some other stuff while I'm in Orlando this trip. Maybe go to some of the parks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm definitely looking forward to spending some time in Orlando at the show and other things around Orlando. Just really looking to get away and break away from the normal vending life for just a week. You know what I mean? So, like I said, hopefully you guys are going to be joining us in the IAAPA show in Orlando, Florida. But if not, just know that we will be making content showing off the machines, showing off the show. We made some videos in the past, and if you check back in our video history, maybe I can put some things on the screen here too. It's just so much fun, and I gotta say, if you've never been to the show before, it is going to be a little bit overwhelming for you guys. It is a huge show. It's in the Orlando Convention Center, which is a huge building. And it's not just claw machines and vending machines and stuff like that they focus on. They focus on the entire amusement industry. So that means amusement parks, water parks, and anything that goes along with any of that kind of stuff. When it comes to arcades, water slides, roller coasters are going to be unveiled, food vendors. There's so many different things that you can see and try at the IAAPA show. You definitely need multiple days to go to see all the great stuff and to experience everything that the IAAPA show has to offer. Sometimes there's even rides that you can ride. Last year there was a junior coaster you could ride. Sometimes there's flat rides you can ride. There's, like I said, there's just the possibilities of what you're going to be able to see and experience at the show are just really cool. So like I said, if you get the chance and can come to Orlando, not next week, but the week after, definitely look into coming to the IAAPA show. It's going to be an amazing time, so much fun, and I hope to see so many of you out there. Like I said, if you see me at the show, make sure you say hello and claim one of the free Galaxy Games 843 bracelets. I want to get those out to as many people as possible because I think they're really cool, and I would love to see everyone else have some of those too, just like the one I'm wearing here in this video. So yeah, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, what are you most excited about seeing at the show? Even if you're not going to be in attendance, comment down below what you want to see at the show so we can make sure to try and include it in the video that we make from the IAAPA show. And definitely go back and watch our previous IAAPA videos. We were there in 2023, we were there in 2024, and we've done videos both times. Actually, last year we did 3 separate videos. We did a walkthrough video, we did a food video, and we did a gameplay video. So go check out those videos. They were so much fun to make, and I'm looking forward to making more videos again this year. So, like I said, if you guys want to see what the IAAPA show was like, I'll try to put some stuff on the screen or in our description, but definitely go back and check out our previous videos regarding IAAPA coverage, just to see what it's like, what to expect, and all that good stuff. It's so much fun. Okay, so let's do a status check here. So we've got, looks like we got the Mountain Dew stocked up, we got Dr. Pepper stocked up, Sprite, Coke, we're working on Pepsi now, and then we've got Gatorade to stock up. We also got the iced tea stocked up. So we got pretty much everything stocked up. We're just working on the Gatorades now, and then it's going to be time to collect the money. But remember, I said it's not going to be a huge money collection because so many, like almost 100% of the sales went through the NIAX credit card reader. This location has gotten really good about being cashless, and it's quite funny. Like I said, this is a 1-month collection, and almost every transaction went through the NIAX credit card reader, which is just another reason, another reminder why I'm telling you guys you need to have NIAX credit card readers on your machines. Give those customers a cashless payment option. Plus, you can also use it to monitor your inventory, monitor your machine's uptime, spot any potential problems or jams or anything like that. Definitely want to get some NIAX credit card readers for your machines. And it's super simple to do. All you need to do is go to shop.niax.com, add those VPost Touch credit card readers to your cart, as many as you want. The more you buy, the bigger discount you get. But if you want them for a vending machine like this, make sure you choose the MDB option. But if you want to use them for a claw machine or something like that, like an amusement type machine, choose the Pulse option. There's definitely a difference in wiring for how you connect them and hook them up. But in this case, this is an MDB option for the NIAX credit card reader on this full line vending machine. But again, after you've got those in your cart, when it comes time to check out, use the promo code GalaxyGames843. That's going to take instant money off your purchase, save you some cash, and again, the more you order, the bigger the discount you get. And I will say, they offer discounts, I want to say in multiples of 5. So if you order 5 or more, you get a certain price, and then my discount applies on top of that. If you order 10 or more, it's a certain price, and then my discount applies on top of that. And 15 or more is like the biggest discount. And then, of course, my discount applies on top of that, too. Okay, let's collect the money, guys. As you can see, there were exactly 4 quarters in the coin buckets. And there's exactly, I know it's hard to see, but there's exactly $6 in the dollar bill acceptor. But that's not how much money we made. Again, most of those payments went through the credit card reader. The total amount collected for 1 month from this drink vending machine at the warehouse location was $203.25. Again, not our super busiest, fastest, most money-making location, but still, it's $200 a month, so we'll take it for sure. All right, guys, with that said, it's time to lock up the machine, clean up our work area, make our way back out to the parking lot all the way to the very end to go visit the vending truck and fill everything back up in there. Do want to remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to grow the Galaxy Games 843 channel. We need your help to do so, so hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, like, hype the videos, do all those good things to help us grow, help other people find the channel. We would really appreciate it. With that said, it's time to make our way back out to the parking lot and all the way down to the vending truck Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this weekend. We really do appreciate it. Once again, guys, this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.